Oh, and of course my mic, or not my mic. Of course my webcam doesn't want to work right now. Oh boy. Let's see if it just tuned out. No. Let's try this. Nope. What is the deal with this webcam lately? What's up, McCurdy? There we go. I don't know what's going on with OBS lately, where it seems like every other time I go live or do something, my webcam doesn't work, or whatever I've set up isn't like set up where I want it to be. I don't know what the deal is lately. I don't know if OBS needs an update, if I need to like go back one mode or whatever, but OBS is being weird today, so. But I think we got a good matchup tonight. We got Mariners versus Mets. I was looking at the schedule for next week because I wrote down Dodgers versus Padres at 4 because there wasn't actually a Sunday night game. But then I guess they posted it recently that it's going to be Yankees versus Red Sox. So kind of deciding what I want to do there. But I'm going to look at the schedule because I think Nick said that NXT's Heat Wave is on a Sunday, not a Saturday. So got to look at the schedule, figure out what's going on there. This is also like a special event one too because they're at like the Little League ballpark. I mean, not a Little League ballpark, but I think the Little League World Series is going on. So they're in somewhere in Pennsylvania, I think. I'm not actually sure where this ballpark is. I just know they're in that area. What's up, Jinder? What's up, Nick? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Nick, question for you. When you do your scheduling, do you is it on your phone? Do you write it out on like a notebook? Or do you have like a calendar thing that you like to use? It's in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. That's the city I was looking for, Williamsport. Because, yeah, like the Little League World Series going on. This is always a cool game and like a cool weekend. Like, it's already Players Weekend, so you see a bunch of like the cool bats and stuff like that. And they get to like kind of wear whatever they want to wear. I think they stopped doing the nicknames because, like, I don't know, they just thought some of it was tacky or weird, or maybe they thought there was innuendo, but I always enjoy Players Weekends. I like to see the different bats, and I thought they used to change up the jerseys too, but I haven't really seen any, like, colorful jerseys this weekend. Phone my journal too. It's impossible to get tickets. I think it's only for, like, the parents and the kids because I don't think there's a lot of, like, seats there available, so it's, like, only for people that are like there participating. It's 40 minutes from you. Damn, you couldn't have greased some palms and got in there? Because, like, I know you've seen, like, the little, like, I almost said clay board and almost said tack board, but it's neither. It's like a glass whiteboard, but it's black. Like, I've showed you that one, but then I have the big guy, too, for this. I don't even know what that was. Oh, thanks for subscribing. I think that was over on YouTube. Donna Lupinski. Appreciate the sub. But yeah, I have this like big board. I don't think there's anything personal on here. It's really just like baseball and wrestling stuff. But if you have like an Ollie's or really like a I don't want to say Home Depot. What's Office Depot? Or anything like that, like you can get these big calendars. I actually have an extra one that it was supposed to be for my dad back when we bought these at like January or whatever, but he left it here, so I just have this extra one. But yeah, since we were talking about, you know, rescheduling stuff, I was like, I need to update like the big calendar and see like what I have issues with and what I don't have issues with, because I know I want, like, next, or like the first weekend of September is when I'm gonna go on that ballpark road trip to Texas, to Arlington. But I needed to get approved, and I submitted it like yesterday because there's a lot of people at the end of August, early September that are like requesting off. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I think the guy that I basically, if he's gone, I can't be gone, comes back on the 3rd of September, and I would need the 5th of September off. So I think it works, and I feel like I'm in good standing with the guy that would approve this. So we'll see if it works. Like 35. The Crosscutters play there. They're like a minor league team. Crosscutters? I've never heard of the Crosscutters. Is that like a non-affiliated minor league team? But yeah, so I was kind of like looking at this stuff. Or I guess I need to look at it. So I was like, well, if this game sucks or it gets boring here, I'm going to work on my schedule. Because to me, that's soothing, and I'm kind of amped up in a bad way today. The event is a weather delay. Dude, do not do this to me. Last week, we had a rain delay. I went to the Speedway Classic. We had a rain delay. Every single game that I plan on going to and watching 3 times in a row now is in a weather delay. I'm going to lose my shit. Well, if we're in a weather delay, then I guess we'll work on the calendar, because that's some baby back bullshit. Every time you try to do it, it's always something. I know, dude. Like, you know when you send a message on, I mean, I guess multiple services, but like you send a message on like Twitch or whatever, and it's like, are you sure you want to send that? Like, that's how I was hitting live today. It was like, should I go live? I don't know. Like, I feel like, you know, every Sunday I feel like I owe at least one stream. So, like, if you guys have questions or want help with stuff, I'm here. Even though I was live Wednesday. But I always, it's like, I feel like it's my, like as a teacher, how you have like office hours. I feel like Sunday is always my office hours day. So it's like, even if the game sucks or whatever, like, I'm here. You can ask me questions, creative, life, whatever it is. So I was like, almost didn't hit live. And I was like, nah, got to put in those office hours. All right, we'll hit live and see what happens today. I was like, I could, you know, go off on a tangent. I could go off on chat. Who knows what'll happen today? Phillies play this game a lot, but not this year. I think they don't. I feel like the Pirates have been in this more than anybody, but I don't think they ever try to have one consistent team. They try to like rotate it for all the players. So, but all right, let's start going over the calendar then. Nick, you might have to help me out with some of this stuff. You said Heat Wave was at 7. I guess we need to get up to date. So it is the 17th. Oh no. 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 I've literally had this pen. I love these pens. The Paper Mates. I've literally had this pen is probably older than Jinder or McKernedy. I'm not gonna lie. Also, now I gotta turn off that timer because that didn't happen. So I think last year was Pirates versus Phillies. I think the Pirates had one against like the Cubs as when like the first year they did it, which I feel like was only like 4 years ago. But all right, so today's the 17th. We did get the Mariners and Mets 7 o'clock. I don't want to cross that out. I think it was because of the trivia stuff. I was like, we'll be on trivia 18 by then when I made this schedule, and was like, yeah, that's not going down. Okay. I also do different colors, so, but really it's just black, red, and blue. So we got our black, red, and blue. Because like wrestling stuff is typically in red. Heat Wave is 70th on the 24th. Forbidden Door, same day at 1. Ooh, so are you trying to watch both at the same time? Or are you going to like watch Forbidden Door and then like watch Heat Wave like Sunday or Monday or something and try to catch up? I guess there's not really an easy way to catch up if it's a Sunday night thing, because especially if like, well, I guess you're not back to school yet, right? 24th as of next week? Yes. I actually didn't write one down. But then again, there was a noon game for the Roku one. Because when I made this schedule, it was like when it came, like the season stuff came out in March, and they didn't always have this stuff posted. Like they've constantly been adding games to like the Sunday night schedules and the ESPN schedules. So they didn't initially have a game for this next week. So I wrote down a Roku one in case I wanted to wake up early and do a noon game. I'm gonna do both. I'm not back to school for 3 more weeks. Oh well, that's good then at least. All right, so I'm gonna write down Heat Wave because like I can watch like the WWE stuff. I don't have problems with that, but the AEW stuff, I don't have access to. I'm not even sure what are they on like TNT and like how do they do their premium events? Like I don't even know what network thing you need for them. So we got Heatwave NXT 7 p.m. Got that for wrestling. And then we got I'm still thinking like I literally just watched the Dodgers Padres like right before this game went live. And I still think I would almost prefer to watch that game at 4:00 and then just cruise into the heat wave thing. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Because like I watched the Yankees basically kick my Cardinals' ass the last 3 days. That wasn't fun. So we're gonna put the 4:00 game down. Plus, there's a lot of tension between those two where I don't think the Yankees and Red Sox tension is as high as it used to be. All right, so we got that one down. Now we got KCW got to write on this schedule as well. So we got KCW 15 on the 21st. That's 6 p.m. By the way, Jinder, are you going to cut your promo and send me the stuff? Because I was hoping to do that today, and I still don't have it. AEW does pay-per-view buys, but this time I'm going to try to find another way instead of spending my... Yeah, exactly. Save some money. I feel like as much as, like, you've helped people out watching PLEs or even just the regular TV shows, I feel like somebody owes you to, like, buy the AEW and, like, let you watch it that way through their Discord or whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like the chat owes you that. You shouldn't have to always be the one that has it available for them. You know, it's not like you're a partnered streamer. You're making bazooka huge bucks. Pretty much all radio for KCW next week. Just need the promos. That's it, but no rush. Well, like I have mine done. I think I already sent it to you. And then I have the photos ready for Jinder, but I need him to send me the audio so that I can edit it. And if he's not going to do that, then I got a short window to make an adjustment because that kind of is telling the story without telling the story. So is this the extra one you did? I don't want to spoil it if McKernday's here, but I'll just send you through a voice message. I mean, do you have my number? Are you gonna send me a voice message through text? But yeah, send it to me whenever you can. Whether I don't know how you normally do it with Nick, but I don't know. I feel like you can send more audio on Discord, right? Because I think because I've sent songs before that are over like they're like 2 minutes plus 3 minutes or whatever. So, what's up, Marsh? Into respects clankers? I don't even know what that means. But I'm gonna turn off that timer because now that's just gonna annoy me. If I can get to it from here. This schedule thing. I love how big it is, but I also don't because I don't have a desk that's this big. So it's like half on the desk. I mean, maybe if I didn't have this monitor and stuff right here. When I think of clankers, I think of like basketball players that like can't shoot. So you're like clank. But then I also think of like people that like the clickers or whatever in Last of Us. All right, here's chatbot. We're going to turn this one off. Because now I have no idea when we're going to do our next Jeopardy. But we're going to try and figure that out here. While we wait. I'll also try to find some tunes for you. Ginger's like, oh shit, you're right. I gotta do that. Let me go do that right quick. And we'll put like no thought into his promo. I think Nick, I feel like you're like a lost breed, and like so am I. Where it's like, if I do something, I want to do it like really well. So like, I'll write a script down, or I'll record it multiple times. I'll be honest though, when I write my stuff down, I read it once and I'm good. Because when I'm writing it, I already am like practicing it in my head. Like, emphasize this. This is sarcastic. This is real. Like, this is stupid. This is silly. So then when I record it, I've already done it like 3 times in my head. So then it's a one take and I'm good. Where I feel like other people are like, all right, I got to hit live. Okay, now I'm live. Oh shit, I got to say something. Okay. And then they start talking shit and they repeat themselves and they like, it's like, you said a lot of words there, but what was the point? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get ghosty better at promos and stuff like that. But I've said to multiple people, I'm like, look, if you're going to cut a promo, what's the point of it? Like, what's the story you're trying to tell? Write it out if you don't know what to say. You know, like, we don't need a 5 to 10 minute promo where, like, it could be done in 2. You know what I mean? Nick benched me? What do you mean he benched you? You talking about it in KCW? Because, I mean, we need people to step up. We need people to do more. Give us some good stories. You told me to release you. Oh. That's not what videos are. I rehearse when I record it. It doesn't take long. Coach, teach a promo class? I would love to teach a promo class if people, like, legit wanted feedback or legit wanted me to help them, but I feel like everyone's got their own ego or whatever. Like, you know, like I think we did it a couple streams ago when we were just messing around where, you know, I was showing you guys how to do the text animation stuff. And it's like, oh, I don't have a computer. It's like, okay, well, if you don't have a computer, I don't know how to teach you how to edit, you know? Okay, let's do this just so you get some tunes in the background, hopefully. I don't know how loud this is going to be initially. But since we're in another rain delay, since Coach can't do anything without a rain delay these days.
Who is the show stopper?
Me.
Who is
The main event. Me. I think that was Rogue that just dropped that. What up, Rogue? Rogue, I am 3 for 3 on the last 3 games getting rain. Rain delay, rain outs. I'm gonna lose my shit. Teach Hinder, he sucks. I don't think Jinder wants me to teach him. Like, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, if people were willing to, like, hey, how do you do... Like, Ghosty's actually been really good, where he's been like, hey, how do you do yours? Like, yours is good. Like, how did you make your videos? How did you make your photos? And, like, I've walked him through that stuff, and now he knows how to do the AI stuff. He knows how to do the text-to-speech stuff. I guess CapCut's got a thing on the phone that you can use, so he's using that. And then he's also either has a laptop or he's getting a laptop. So he's kind of getting all his stuff for, like, he's got the same webcam as I got. He's getting monitors. Like, Ghosty's on his way. He's improving. And he's stepping his game up huge, where I feel like other people are like, I'll just do that. I'm good enough. So, but yeah, having a personal computer where you can, you know, like, mouse and keyboard, your editing and all that transitions and stuff like that's huge. You know it. What's up, Rogue? How we doing? Rogue, we busted out the big schedule. We're trying to schedule some stuff. So maybe since I know you got some extra time, we can get a little Fortnite on the schedule. Just not super, super late. I know you West Coaster. You're trying to keep me up till 2 o'clock in the morning. I just can't do that right now. Shit, even the last 2 days, I think I was in bed before 11:30. Like, 10:30 rolled around. Like, yeah, I had a couple of adult beverages. But like 10:30, 10:40 rolled around. I was just like, God, I'm tired. And I know the dog's going to want to wake up early, so I'm going to bed. But all right, so we got Heat Waves on the 24th. Dodgers Padres at 4 o'clock. And then the next Sunday after that, it is Clash in Paris. What time was Clash in Paris? Do we know that time? I'm okay. Let's get it. Awesome. Yeah, I figure you and NATO, I feel like I haven't gamed with in a while. And I was like, I feel like we played a lot of Fortnite. So that would be another like fun thing to do. Check you now. Appreciate it. All right. So we also got, well, I got the black pen out. So KCW. Actually, Ro, you might be interested in this. So Nick runs, like, I'm sure you've seen it as well, but like through WWE 2K25, Nick runs a universe mode with a lot of like people in chat, people in the community or whatever. Like I have a guy there. Oh shit, I'm dropping frames like hard. Okay, we back. I had a huge frame spikeage there, so you might have just missed what I said. But Rogue, if you're interested, Nick runs like a WWE 2K universe mode. We have our own guys, our own, you know, like you're allowed, I think 2 extra people. So like I have Ethan Page, I have Sky Blue. So like you can kind of build factions and stuff like that. But like you control you and your guys, you build stories. We've been building promos. I've been making edited videos and stuff like that. So like I know you're kind of probably a little stir crazy at this point, but if you're interested in joining that universe, let me know, dude. Because our shows right now for this are on Thursday at 6 o'clock. So that's what, 3 o'clock your time? Stream is good on our end. I wonder if it was a frame spike on the YouTube end. Usually, regardless, whatever it is, I usually just pause and let it like solve itself out. And then I, you know, come back and repeat myself. It's a cinematic experience. We do universe mode. Like, no, dude, honestly, yeah. Like, I'm like, who's in chat right now that's actually paying attention? Because I was like, I could drop my little. Actually, that one's not great. I won't lie. The one that's coming out Thursday. It's not really a wrestling related thing. It's just like a side story thing. So it's not one of my best, but it's to further a Sky Blue storyline. What's up, Hoff? How we doing? We're working on the schedule right now. Since we're in another freaking rain delay. Alright, so on the 30th, we got the KCW PLE. 6 p.m. I guess I should drop the spoilage right now, too. We got a KCW press conference on the 23rd. Which I was thinking about going live for, but I might just make the video and just leave it at that. Like, just drop it on the YouTube. And then that way I can just post it in your Discord. Alright, so August is kind of covered then. And I gotta figure out September's. Put that down there for now. Because I actually kind of need a special color for this. I love making me some E-Fed shenanigans. I watched the new Legacy Boys mess around a bunch. They also run the indie promotion Deadlock Pro. Whoa, what is Deadlock Pro Wrestling? Where's that at? I'm like, let me see if I can find one of my videos real quick. Yeah, Nick is way more into wrestling than I'll probably ever be. Calvin Takeman's my favorite from there. Is that a West Coast thing? Or is that like a YouTube thing that you could find? You still also love Adam Everett's Fire Pro Universe, the East Coast? Oh, shit. Then how did you find him? You're like, I just know people. They're on site. They post on YouTube. Nice. I think I sent this to Nick, but I found the Instagram for this Chattanooga thing that they do shows on Saturdays. And it looks like they do some like GCW style shows as well. Like I think it had like a light pole match or something. So like I want to go to one of those, but usually Saturday is my day of like, all right, gotta get all my laundry done, gotta get all my groceries bought, gotta, you know, take her to do something like. So I haven't gone yet, but I want to. It's also tough too when you like don't know anybody that wrestles there, so you're like, are they actually good, or are they just like, you know, dangerous and just throwing tables at each other? You must know. Defy if you're West Coast. Oh, sorry, you weren't talking to me. What's up, Holiday? Stuck in ads? Oh, jeez. Well, it should only hopefully be like 30 seconds, I think. I don't know if this is the vibe that I actually want, but it's not bad. So give me a sec. I'm going to switch it up. I know Defy Sharon, of course, PWG. I have several local indies around me as well. Do you ever go check those out? Because, I mean, like, I know Nick's been to some as well, but, like, how much is a ticket for that? Okay, I kind of like this style a little bit better. Is the music too loud? I hope it's on the right spot. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like it'd be like $20, $25. Maybe, like, you know, you got to pay for parking. Maybe you don't, but... Like, I feel like that's a good spot. Like, 20 spot, fair. You know, and, like, even if I have to pay, like, 30, it's like, okay, like, these guys are probably wrestling for free or for, like, zero money. Like, they're probably wrestling for a beer and a hot dog. So, like, I'll pay a little extra more so they can keep doing their, you know, their passion projects on the side. You know, like, what was that Netflix show? I want to say his first name was Al. But, like, Real Legend or whatever was in the business. He's running one of those things in, like, Cincinnati or Ohio or something. But they had, it's just called Wrestlers, right? Al Snow, yeah. Like, OVW. So, yeah, Wrestlers is the show name, and it's just OVW. And it's, like, I think all of those wrestlers have, like, a real job or whatever, other than, like, a few of them that are, like, in the production team or investors. So, you know, like, you could... So it's like, oh, if you're a big fan of, I think her name was Crystal, it's like, oh, she also works at the Holiday Inn. You know, like, I'm sure most of these guys are the same way.
Who is the show stopper?
Me.
Who is the main event?
Me. Watch their pay-per-view on YouTube right now for OVW. Are they on? Is OVW on YouTube? I figured they would have some like Fight Plus account or something like that, just to try to make more money. Because I know watching that show or whatever, it was like, how much money did we make off of the pay-per-view? Did we break even or did we make anything? Like, so I didn't know if they would do anything free on YouTube. I do have a homie that used to wrestle for SPW or Bailey and John Morrison cut their teeth. Nice, like 15, 25 bucks, 25. Oh, that's totally fair. OVW has their shows for free on YouTube. And you said there's one going on right now? Say less. Hold on, let me find this. How'd you find it? Was it just OVW? Also, the first thing that pops up in both of my feeds, because I use 2 YouTube channels on the regular, Killer Cross's new theme. How far into this are we?
Between the De Niros, Evans, and Hernandez. But finally, guys, the De Niros can say they have gotten a win.
I'm like, I don't know how. Started streaming 55 minutes ago. So, okay. Shit, maybe we'll watch this. Start at the same time as your stream? I have not been live for an hour, have I? Oh, they probably did some pre-show stuff, so they start at 7. Got to sub up too many ads? Dude, I should only have like a half, or not half hour, like 30 seconds per hour. So that's bullshit if you're getting more than that. Did it a pre-show yet? Alright, hold on. Let's see if we can, See, we're on my baseball account. We're not on my other account. So I gotta see if I have something set up. Or if I need to, like, do this on the fly. He called it the end game. I never get ads here. I hope not. Last one I went to, Journey Fatu, Jacob's little brother, and Juicy showed up and destroyed the other teams in the crowd while wearing hotel slides. I wonder if that's a US thing too. Like if you had a VPN in Canada, if it would just like get rid of them. All right, hold on. Let me see if this one might work. I have so many scenes. Nope, can't use that one. No, can't do that one. Might be able to do this one, although where the hell is my webcam? Baby doll. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Is that it? Fuck it, let's just take the whole screen. Actually, no, I don't think we can do full screen because that might get me in trouble for copy and stuff. But I gotta add my webcam real fast. So just don't cancel me yet. All right, and why my webcam is being so weird today? Give me a sec. Oh, every time, man. On the fly editing, chat. This is why it's also a lot easier to stream on a PC. Is a tag team match. Although I don't know how big this one is, so. Say who? Say what? The Sin City Outlaw. Alright, let's get that over here. See what? We're very adaptable over here, alright? We're going to watch some baseball. And of course, we're getting in a rain delay. So now we're watching some OVW. Did I miss a blurb thing? The homie does a podcast and also documentary interviews at local feds. He does, I'm sorry, for bigger shows occasionally. Shout out his podcast. Drop that in the chat because I'm interested in it for sure. We should sub the coach for 6 months, but the way my bank kind of set up. Yeah, I don't even know if. I think my last time I tried to do a sub thing and like do a sub gift bomb or whatever, I think Twitch did an update or something because it completely messed up my shit. And even then, like, I think I ended up getting it on my one card, and when it showed up on my bank account, it was like jibber jabber, and I was like, I don't know what this is. And I think I claimed it or whatever. I was like, I'm not sure what this is. And then like 2 days later went by, and I was like, I think this is Twitch when I did a 5 bomb to Damo, but had some shit to do. I'm back, boys. Well, we're in a rain delay, so now we're watching some OVW. So I gotta update this title. Question is, can I update it from here? Is that match over? What the hell? They just got jobbed. Nick, what's this thing called? It did that to me too, so I turned off my subs. Oh shit. So is it, what's this actually called? Who will survive Fight Night? Is it just called Fight Night? We'll just roll with that. OVW Fight Night. Both ends. Hopefully that works. Also, who is this chick? I know she looks familiar. Where do we know her from? Fight Night's the event name? Okay, cool. He was doing a podcast with another homie. It kind of went their separate ways, so he started his own. Mark Out or Get Out. Ooh, I like that name, especially for a wrestling thing. Is it on Spotify, Apple? Let me talk to you. Cut that promo, Holiday. Give it to me. Give it to me straight. I don't remember her name, but she seems familiar. I'm like, I can't tell if it's a wrestling thing or if it's like a porn star. I can't tell the difference. I'm also like, because I watched the show Wrestlers, I know it's kind of old by now. It's probably at least 3 years old. Then I'm wondering if I'll see anybody from that, you know, time frame that still wrestles for her, for this, you know, company now. I'm sure she'll say her name eventually, and we'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's in Pennsylvania. It's like the Little League Classic or whatever, but they're in a weather delay. So, are you getting a lot of rain right now? I'm just like, I'm so fed up of getting rain delays. It's 3 in a row events. We had one last Sunday, and then the last game I went to got swamped. Completely drowned out. Reminds me of Hazel May from Sportsnet. I want to say there was like a... She looks like it was like the best damn sports show period, which was like, I feel like the 2010s. I feel like she was like in that time frame. I think it's YouTube only. So it's, oh, so it's just a YouTube thing. I have terrible luck right now, for sure. I'm like, all right, well, like, it was funny because even when we were doing Mafia last week, it was like, we literally streamed for like, I think 2.5 hours. And we only got through 1 chapter. Because we just were talking, that I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to beat this game. But we're going to try and play a little bit on each Wednesday, because I feel like Wednesdays are a little bit more chill. So. By the way, I cut my hair. You probably don't notice it much, but the sides were getting too long and a little poofy, so I had to cut it. Especially my truck's going to be hella hot at work. I gotta keep the hair short, or I'll be sweating hard. Well, I don't live so close to them. I got rain like 3 hours ago, though. Yeah, apparently it's raining now. Or it was. Maybe 2 hours, I don't know. Coach is looking mighty fine today. Appreciate that. Yeah, I learned, like most things, I realized haircuts were going up. Used to have a buddy cut my hair for $5 in college, and then, like, I knew a lady that would cut it for $12. And I just asked her questions and was like, I feel like I have a really... I'm dropping frames again. I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's Twitch.